Whoa, that's a slow-moving McLaren? I think it is.
It's Räikkönen if it is.
Räikkönen, he's going very slowly. I don't believe it. Kimi Räikkönen, if that is who I think it is, has got a problem. It's a very high shot, difficult to tell. The engine, look at that. Oh, I don't believe it. Kimi Räikkönen. His reliability worries once again. He's the Iceman, he's not punching any steering wheels. He is just a picture of dejection and despondency because once again his car has let him down. There's always a but for him, and this is the but. It looked great at Hockenheim, but the engine failed. Or something happened to the transmission.
Yeah, I suspect the engine was fading down, hydraulic pressure drops out, you've got no clutch, and it locks the rear wheels. Whatever it is, whatever the cause, with all of the Mercedes-Benz hierarchy here today expecting victory, Räikkönen out of the Grand Prix, and that's a very significant moment for the World Championship, isn't it? Alonso takes up the lead of the Grand Prix. Ted is down at McLaren.
And that was a complete surprise to them down in the McLaren garage. Räikkönen's engineer, Mark Slade, just going to talk to the engine designer, Mario Iliam, but Mario was just shaking his head. They think it's engine. They're not too sure till they get it back, but they think it's engine or something related to it. But it was a complete surprise to them. They hadn't cleared a space in the garage or anything like that. Sudden failure for Räikkönen.
It's a huge moment in the World Championship because it will mean if Alonso can stay where he is, which is in the pound seats looking at another win, that he will have a 36-point lead over Räikkönen with 7 Grand Prix to go and a maximum of 70 points available, and that would look fairly insurmountable unless Alonso goes on a big unreliability streak. He can definitely afford to play a percentage game with a 36-point cushion over Räikkönen. So I wonder what's going on inside the helmet of 23-year-old Fernando Alonso. It's his birthday next week. He's got an early present in the form of the retirement of Räikkönen here at Hockenheim.
Button up to the podium then in third place, just a half-second shy of second place man Michael Schumacher. Montoya moves up to fourth then, and this is, yes, looks like the left bank of the V10 getting just burning some oil just briefly, and it locked the transmission up before Räikkönen could get to the clutch, but he'd been coasting a while then, hadn't he, at that point? And I suspect he'll walk in the paddock and go and immediately look for Ron Dennis and have a conversation. If not, and he'll be gone. He'll be gone. 10 minutes from now, he'll be on his way out the back of the paddock, I bet you.
And who can blame him? He's got the fastest car in Formula One, but getting it to the checkered flag seems to be a big problem at the moment in a winning position for Kimi Räikkönen. On his previous 4 visits here, he'd never had a result. He's been into the tyre wall in turn 1 at the start a few times. He's even been into it when his rear wing failed last year, when he was challenging Michael Schumacher, if you remember, for the victory. So if you look through Räikkönen's stats, you'd have to say the car has let him down on a frightening number of occasions.
Yeah, other than when he flat-spotted his tyres in Nürburgring. Remember when he was lapping Jacques Villeneuve, which was really driver error. The rest of it, I mean, he could have and should have won all the Grand Prix this year, effectively, shouldn't he? And it just hasn't happened.